morning. It's day 24. It's a bit up and a bit down. We just had a 1,000-foot climb. Look at these trees. Look at this area. We just came up and over this. Well, it's all up and it's all down. And it's going to be that way for another few days. It just seems that that's all this trail is. It's all mountains, one to the next to the next. But, you know, it gets real hard. And on the way downhill, you forget about it. And then comes the next one. And then you suffer again for a while. But that's all part of it. It's really beautiful around here. Look at these rocks over here. It's pretty spectacular. There's a lot of burned out areas here, and then a lot of poodle bush. And for those of you that don't know what poodle bush is, it's worse than poison oak. It's a nasty thing, but it only comes and germinates and grows after a burn. So you'll find them in burned out areas. Pretty easy to spot, but you gotta avoid it at all costs. Anyhow, hope everyone's well out there. One of the great things about walking is you see so many little details and plants I've never seen before. And this one particular crimson red flower, it looked like almost like asparagus shoots coming up. I learned later they're called snow plants. It's the first time I'd ever seen one. Moving into the Angeles Crest region, I was surprised that there's actually sequoias or redwoods in these forests, and they seem to be the only trees surviving in some of these burned out areas. And I never knew they were this far south. I'm sure there were plenty of them once upon a time, but it was good to see those. Big milestone was hitting the 400-mile mark, which is getting close to the halfway point, and knowing that each day I'm getting just that little bit closer. Good morning, it's day 25. Finally have what would be considered a sort of a cruisy day. Yesterday was another hard day, backed up to the previous hard day. I managed to do over 20 miles yesterday. What was really great about yesterday, and really fantastic, was there were redwoods in the forest I never knew existed. I had no idea that Angeles Crest had redwoods. And I've gone here a number of times when I was younger. And I didn't think they started until you got around the Sierras, but there you go. We walked through a lot of burned out areas. A bit sad, but it's also part of nature too. Anyhow, hope you guys are having a good day, evening, morning, whatever time you see this, and I'll talk to you soon. Having a nice semi-leisurely day was a welcome relief and gave me a bit more chance to look around at my surroundings without having to worry about falling off the side of a mountain. Stopped for lunch at a really beautiful lookout point, and it was there when I was just sitting contemplating that out of nowhere a hummingbird came and went right between my legs and just sat there and looked at me, and I had a little conversation with it. It's nice to have those moments. And it's little moments like that that keep you inspired to keep going and really conversing with nature as much as possible. Late that afternoon, I found a nice little camp spot about a mile out from Mill Creek Fire Station, which would be the next water supply. And there was going to be a lunar eclipse, but unfortunately the mountain behind me was blocking the moonrise, and I didn't get a chance to see it. But the moonset in the morning was spectacular. Good morning, Groovers. Day 26. Last night I was told that I don't smile enough when I do these things, so how's that? Half the time it's because I've been puffing up a hill and I'm out of breath. But today we just did our morning 1,000-foot climb. Now we got one more little climb and then it's going to be a long downhill. So a bit of a cruisy day. We'll do about 18 and a half today. Beautiful campsite last night. Gorgeous moon. We didn't get to see the eclipse because it just didn't happen for us in time. But boy, beautiful place. A lot of birds, evening birds of the night. It sounded glorious. And I don't know what was scuffling outside my tent during the night, but it didn't bother me. Didn't try to get in and have a go at my food or anything, so that's all good too. I'm gonna be losing my friend here. We generally hike alone during the day, but meet up at lunch and at water breaks and stuff like that. But he's going off trail in 2 days. And then the next 250 I'll be solo. And then going through the desert, which I'm not looking forward to. And I've been seriously thinking about skipping that section of 20 or 40 miles. But I'll see what the weather's like when I get there. My friend did it, but he did it in April, and things are already starting to heat up. But you know, weather could turn between now and then, so I'm not going to make any decision until I get there. But for now, everything's good. You can see this gorgeous view. Anyhow, you guys all have a lovely day. It's quite nice to have a bit of a break and do a little gentle downhill run and give you an opportunity to just see more and just be a little bit more relaxed and not go through so much water and really stress over that. But this particular part of the trail was quite open and there were long vistas without much shade. That evening, we were able to find a camp at the North Fork Ranger Station where they had plenty of water for us. It was quite a large contingent of PCT hikers. We're about 1 day out from the KOA campground, which is another resupply. But the ranger there was very welcoming, coming out every hour to make sure that the bottles were full and just looking out for us. It was really nice. And just on dusk, we were treated with a lovely sight in the meadow of a doe coming in with her fawn, and it's just so beautiful to see. Part of today's interesting event was having an English guy in front of me stop dead in his tracks, and all for a good reason. A big rattlesnake was across the trail, and it took a little bit of coaxing for him to clear the way.
Fucking hell, alright mate. Go on matey, keep going.
Good morning, everyone. This is day 29. Today, I'm on my own now. Well, I've been walking alone most days anyways, but my friend Mark is now resting in San Clemente, having a good old time, relaxing. I am having a good morning so far. My knee is still killing me, but I did 10 miles by 10 o'clock this morning, which is good. But I'm thinking that I will be taking 3 days off. In 3 days, I'll limp my way to Hiker Town and have some time off to get the swelling under control. It's bit of a battle, and I've just been pumping ibuprofens, etc. And I don't know want to keep doing that, but you know, I'm almost at the halfway mark. I will be by the time I finish up these next couple days, and that should give me a bit of rejuvenation to start the second half and the Sierras, which is the part everyone on this trail looks forward to. In the desert area again, it's been pretty hot. Yesterday was in the 90s. It was smoking. Today's a little cooler, and it should start dropping down in temperature again over the next few days, which is good. But other than that, everything is good. I miss you, Teddy, so much. And you too, Santana, Jacob, Sienna, and Nora, and all my friends. I miss home. But I'm here. Nothing's going to change that anytime soon. We're going to get this done and enjoy it as much as we can, including the painful bits like climbing. But there's so many things to see and people to meet. Anyhow, you guys have a great day. Bye. By now, my knee was in so much pain, all I could think about was whether it was going to get any better and would I be able to continue. I kept distracted by just looking at the view around and, seeing all the different terrain. Good morning, everyone. This is day 30. I've gone from boiling hot the last couple days to pea soup fog. It's sort of set in. It's coming in and out right now. I'm on the top of a mountain, about to head down. Today, water's a little scarce again, like yesterday, so I'm gonna be carrying a lot. Not much else to report. Nice quiet night, and a little secluded, hidden away campsite. One other guy found it as well, and he left a little bit earlier than me. The fog was so thick, everything was soaked, so I just gave things a little bit of time to dry before I packed up. Other than that, we're just gonna press on. Did 20 miles yesterday. My knee feels every one, but I've got to press on to get to Hikertown, which is going to be where I get off trail for a few days, and that means another high number today. Could be 20. I don't know. See how I go with this weather. This is good walking weather, actually. So let's see if I can pull that one off. Anyhow, talk to you later. For the most part of the trail, I didn't listen to audiobooks or music. I just focused on the trail and on my thoughts as well. But today I had to go in my back catalog of music and listen to some of our old records that I did with Tracy, my wife, just to hear her voice. And I was missing her so much, and this trail gets pretty lonely, and I've been away for a while already and still have a ways to go, and just hearing her voice, the musicality of it, just kind of lifted my spirits.
I listen for your voice, but I know it's far away. Time will fall and these pieces will fade in the aftermath of this parade.
As I was getting closer to Hikertown, I could see the desert stretched out as far as the eye could see, and in these vast distances there was these shimmering lakes, which weren't really lakes but large farms of solar panels. In and amongst all the dry brush, the lack of trees, no shade, you come across every now and then a patch of beautiful flowers. I'm not a botanist, and I'm terrible with plant names. I just see them as beautiful, unique, and colorful. So today was pretty special because I finally hit the halfway mark. Hit 500 miles, and I tell you, it's a really good feeling.